Good morning, guys. Welcome. My friends, I am going to redo our Pilates class that I did yesterday when the streaming wasn't great. So I am just going to redo it for you. Well done. So this class, great Pilates class if you suffer from sciatic pain. All right, and that might come in a lot of different disguises. It might come in the form of lower back pain that shoots down the leg. Might just have a tingling sort of sensation, or you might have that sort of lower back pain where it really hurts when you get up from sitting, or if you stand a long time, it gets right into the top of your buttocks here and it feels really sore and uncomfortable. So my friends, I hope this class will be of great benefit to you. There are some difficult moves in it, and that's why I've classed it as a intermediate level. Just going to check that everything is okay in the group and that you can see it. I did check last night, but I checked not on my phone and that didn't tell me. Okay. Lovely. So what I'll do, guys, is when I've done this class, I shall delete the other class that didn't have the good sound or the picture. Okay, so just redoing this one for you. So just come onto your mats, spread your toes, and just take a few shoulder rolls. Just prepare to arrive to settle to that nice shoulder roll. Lovely. Just place the hands down by your thighs. And just tuck your chin into the chest, and let's just roll slowly forwards. So drawing that belly button up and under your rib cage. Just bring your chest onto your thighs. Just let your head hang. And then let's roll it back on up. Nice and slowly. Now if that lower back is really sore, that might be a little bit much, okay? So you can always just place the hands on your thighs. Really wear them through your back and just bring it all the way down, chest to thighs. Just let the head hang. And then let's roll it back on up again. Nice and slowly, just coming on up, dropping those shoulders, opening up that chest. Let's just try that one last time. Make sure the feet are forwards. Try and keep your pelvis tucked underneath you. So you round through the back first, okay? Really try and keep it tucked and just round. And just hang out. Now just stay here if you can. Bring those elbows or your hands to your elbows, and then just take that nice little sweep around. So just take those elbows around to the side. Take that nice stretch. Feel it opening up through the side of your body, deep into here. So just feel it right above the buttocks, into that lower back. Lovely. And then just roll it up nice and slowly, hands to thighs if you need that nice little bit of support. And then just soften the shoulders down, lift your head, soften your knees, and just take a nice little pelvic rock. So draw your pubic bone to your belly button, and then tilt your pelvis forwards. So just tuck underneath, pubic bone to belly button, flatten out that lower back, and then tilt it forwards. Now just bring those arms around, tuck your chin, really tilt the pelvis round, and then open out, lift your chest, squeeze your elbows together, extend your back. So tuck and round, and then open and extend there. Squeeze those elbows together. tuck and round. Let's do one more each way. So really try and get that back to move. And then let's open, lifting the chest. Lovely, come up to that center. Roll your shoulders and we're going to roll it down one more time. So really keep that tummy on. Tilt that pelvis back so we really round through the whole back. We're trying to get from below the bra strap down to the sit bones to really round as well as that upper back. And then just come on down. Just let your head hang. Lovely. Now straighten up your legs, keeping that chest low if you can. If it's a bit much, guys, you just do what you can do. Okay. Now take one hand across to the opposite foot and then straighten up the legs as much as you can and then pull the shoulder back towards the thigh. Just breathe in and out. Soften your knees, take the hand out and then try on the other side. Place it under the foot, straighten up the legs and then drive the shoulder to the hip. Stretch down the backs of your legs. Soften your knees. Good. And then just roll it up nice and slowly. Stack up through your spine. Let's take a nice side bend here. So these side bends are essential to get that back to move in that lateral plane. And they really help lengthen out a deep fan of muscles called your quadratus lumborum at the base of your spine. It really works hard to stabilize that lower back, and it's important that we release it, that we let it lengthen. Just breathe it in and breathe it out. Glide that long hand down your thigh and then bring it on up. So just inhale. Think about standing tall as you come through the center. And then bring it on up. So just inhale and then exhale. Just one more. Feeling a nice release. Now just step your feet slightly wide. Soften your knees. Now keep your spine long. And I just want you to allow your arms just to wrap. Let your arms be free. And just let them wrap around your body. Now if it's not good for your back standing with the feet apart, you can always try this with the feet together and just standing tall. Just let your arms wrap, creating that little bit of rotation there. Just breathe. Lovely. Now let's pause those arms around and just hold it there. Try and press the shoulder back. Look over that back shoulder. Come back to the center. Do the other side. So look over your back shoulder. And just release. Let's walk it on up. Bring those feet in together. Now we want to keep this spine in neutral as we move, okay? So if you wanted to use the pole, you could. All right, just to give yourself a little checkpoint. So back of the head, in between your shoulder blades and that sacrum, we want that pole to help us feel that neutral. So often when we come to neutral, we allow, or as we come into that monkey squat, we often allow the head to drop, and sometimes people tuck the bottom. So we really round that. You can see how I've rounded and I've lost those 3 points of contact. But we want to make sure that we're keeping that neutral. So back of the head on the pole, open out. So inhale, engage your tummy. Breathe out, push your hips back, keeping all that spine in neutral, and just bend the knees. Keep your core on. Just lift your arms to where you can. And then bring them down. And then stand up, keeping that nice neutral spine. And you can keep the pole there if you want to. Now when you stand up, don't press your hips forwards. Okay? So we want to stop with those hips on top of the ankles. So either keep that pole or just pop it down. Let's just do a few monkey squats. So just breathe it in, breathe it out. Push your hips back, bend your knees, lift your arms by your ears. And then just drop those arms and press up through those legs. So just inhale and then exhale. Push back into the hips, bend your knees, arms lift by ears. Just breathe it in, breathe it out. Lovely. Let's just do 2 more. Keep that core on. Drive back into the sit bones. Now if you lift those arms too high and you feel it in the lower back, then obviously don't lift those arms that high. Keep that core on. And come on up. Lovely. Now engage that pelvic floor. Draw up through the centre. Ribs down to pelvis. Narrow through your waist. We're going to lift up. I'm just going to show you this way. The front knee. So just lift up your front knee, keeping your pelvis level. Just find your balance there. And then open the leg to the side, open the knee to the side. And then just bring the hands together. Now just drop the knee behind you and then lift it on up. Now keep this supporting leg soft. Just getting into the hip there. Lovely, let's go back the other way. Now if you've got sciatica, it can be very painful to stand on the leg with the sciatic symptoms, okay? So obviously don't do this. Don't do anything that initiates a lot of pain, okay? Pain is a sign just to stop, okay? Now place that foot over that supporting leg. Push your hips back and we want to stay in that nice neutral spine. Release your arms by your thighs and then lift your arms up by your ears. And then just bring them down. Just breathe it in and then breathe it out. Just inhale and then exhale. Dropping arms, drop knee down towards the floor. Just one more. Big stretch, working through this supporting leg. Now take a hold of your foot, lift your foot, but press the knee down into the buttock. Amazing, and then just come on up, place the foot down and just walk through your feet. Just lift those heels, get your ankles moving. Let's try on the other side. So think about this nice neutral pelvis. Feet hip distance, engage your tummy and your pelvic floor. Keep everything in that alignment. Just really feel centered and focused. And then just lift up the other leg. As you lift the leg, keep the hips level. Rise into your crown. Open it out wide there. Bring your arms down. Bring those hands to your heart center. And then just drop the knee and circle around. And lift it up. Take it to the side. Drop your knee and circle it around. Lovely. Tap in that toe if we need to. Take it back the other way. So just lift it up and over. Just come to where you can. Keeping mobility through the hips. Really important. Hold it there. Place the foot on the other leg. Push your hips back and take a seat backwards. So drive the butt back Don't tuck the butt underneath you. Just breathe it in and then breathe it out. Lift your arms by the ears and then bring it on down. So just inhale and then exhale. Arms lift by ears. Draw the knee down towards the floor. Just inhale and then exhale. Lovely. Come and do one more with the arm. Keep pressing this knee down towards the floor. Lovely. Now press your knee down and lift the foot. Good job. And then just come up. Just walk through your feet. Walk through your feet. We're going to come down onto the floor, my friends. So just come to the top of your mat. Hinge at your hips. Glide those hands down. Knees bend. Hands come down. And then just step back with one foot. Just find that nice low lunge there. Just sink it on down. Open up your hip. Lovely. Now if we can, soften that back knee and step the other foot in. Breathe it in, breathe out, step back with the other foot and let's just open out the hip there. Just find that nice length. Amazing. Now drop the back knee, hands come down, step this front foot back and just sit back into your child's pose. Just ease yourself down. Just ease it down here. Let your chest rest on your thighs. Now we're going to come forwards. Just ease your weight down. So use those triceps to ease down. Chin stays tucked, shoulders down, and now just lift up your chest. Just to where you can. If you can't straighten your arms, that's fine. Roll it down nice and slowly. Tuck your chin in. Good job. So, my friends, make it smaller if we need to. So, we can just come to there. Just breathe it in, keep the elbows narrow, and then roll it back down. So, you do what's good for you, okay? Just to lift the head might be enough, and that's okay. Just come with it where you can. Open the front of the hips. That's what I want you to do. Extend the back. Good job. Let's do two more. Shoulders down from ears. As we press up, open up that chest. And then roll it back down. Just one more. Hold it here now, and I want you just to bend one leg, take hold of your foot, bring the knee in alignment with your hip, and pull the heel of your foot to the bottom. Well done. Release your leg up. Let's try on the other side. So bend the other leg, take a hold of your foot. Bring the knee in, draw the heel to the bottom just as far as you can. Using your breath, trying to release and to relax. Well done. Release it off there, let it float away. Bring the hands under the shoulders. Press up onto your knees and sit back into your child's pose. Just ease it down, snuggle your chest and the thighs. Nice long arms. Good job, guys. Now just come forwards. Now you could use that pole again if you wanted to keep neutral, to feel that neutral spine. So if you wanted to, you could just grab your pole. You don't have to, but it just does help us check in and keep away from bad habits. So back of the head touching the pole, between the shoulder blades and in between that sacrum. Okay, we need to have those hands under the shoulders and the knees under the hips. Make sure your knees aren't touching enough together. The shoulders stay down, engage your core. You're going to breathe in. Breathe out, lift opposite arm and leg. Squeeze the glute there. Lift the leg as high as you can, straighten it out, but don't twist. Keep that hip facing forwards and bring it down. Place the hand, knee back in its start position. Just swap sides. Just inhale and then exhale. So breathe it in, breathe it out. Think about a tray of drinks on your back. Don't spill them as we lift. So as we come back to the center, try and eliminate any little rocks to the side. Really staying centered. Reach to fingers and toes. Doing one more on each side. Now keep this core on. As your arm and leg reach away, your core will want to lengthen. But you're not going to let it. You're using that core to stay stable. So press the ribs down, lift your pelvic floor as you move. Lovely. Now keep your hands down. I want you to lift up the front knee. And we're going to tap it behind the back knee. And then we're going to lift it up to the side. So just breathe it in and then breathe it out. Tap it down, across, and then lift it up. So what we're doing here is strengthening up those glutes. We're getting nice mobility into the hip, all which will aid that lower back pain. Lift it up there. Lovely. Sink it on down. Just tap it down and then lift it up. So we're not allowing the body weight to sway as the leg comes across. Keep that body weight centered. Try not to push that supporting hip out over the knee. Just one more. Lovely. Bring the knee down, walk your hands forwards and just sit back into your child's pose. Ease your spine down there. Ease it down. Just sink. Chest to thighs, butt to heels. Lovely. Now just come back up. Make sure your wrists feel good. You've given them a little rest. And let's come back into that all fours for me. So hands under those shoulders, knees under hips. Inhale. Exhale, opposite arm and leg lifts and we reach away. So just breathe in and hold it. Breathe out and bring it back in. So just inhale. And then exhale, lift it up and away. Just inhale. And then exhale. Breathe it in. Breathe it out. Good, reaching into fingers and toes. Keeping our weight centered. Using that in-breath to hold, out-breath to move. Inhale, exhale, keeping really present in our breath, in our thoughts. Good, now let's keep the hands down this time. Lift up your back knee, up towards the ceiling, and then cross it down. cross that supporting leg, and then lift it up but to the side. So lift it up just like we did on the other side, guys. Keeping the shoulders down. Just inhale, and then exhale, lift that leg right up to the side. So tap it down. Cross that supporting leg, and then lift it up. Take it down. Cross it down there. Just inhale, and then exhale. Breathe it in and hold it. One more. If you find you have more mobility on one side, don't worry about it. Just really lift till you feel that glute engage, and then bring it down. Just walk your hands forwards and come into that nice child's pose. Ease your chest down, forehead to the floor. You want to just come on up. Just bring yourself forward to sitting. Take your legs out nice and wide. Now we're just going to get that deep stretch into the top of the back there, top of the bottom to the lower back, not the top back, sorry. Sit up tall, breathe it in, hand to the inside of your thigh, and then let's exhale. Let's reach our arm over the head. And then just come on up. So just breathe it in, breathe it out. Take the arm over. Now really sink your weight down. Try and keep the arm over the ear. Now as you come deeper and you really reach into these top fingers, feel that lovely pull and stretch right here at the top of that buttock, deep into the lower back, down through the inner thighs and the hamstrings. Let's just stay here. Lovely, come on up. Breathe it in, breathe it out. Let's go to the other side. So just inhale. As you come over and down, make sure the pressure doesn't lift out of this buttock. So really anchor down with this buttock. Lovely, bring it on up. So just inhale and then exhale. Just one more. Just inhale and then exhale. Let's lift it up and over. Now stay here. Just stay here. Amazing, and then just come on up. Fabulous. Let's scoot our legs around. Just come on and around here. We're just going to come down to lying on the floor. So use those elbows if you need to ease yourself down. If you can, sit tall, tuck your pelvis, tuck your chin, and roll it down. Nice and slowly. So use those elbows, don't feel it in your lower back, and just hug one knee in and then the other knee. And just take that nice little rock forwards and backwards with our legs. Well done. Superb. Alrighty, my friends. Good. Now keep this back imprinted. Use your tummy muscles. So ribs down. If we need to make it easier, we can. Alright. So always do what's right for you. So imprint that lower back. Push those knees to that tabletop. Now we must keep these abs on and the lower back down. If it's too much for your back, pop the feet on the floor. Okay. Arms down by our sides. Shoulders down, open the chest, relax your neck and all across the chest. Easier option, abs on. Okay, back in neutral. We'll do one leg at a time for easier option. Harder option will be an imprint, and we'll do both legs. Okay, so I'm going to show you from that imprint first, but you can always start with those feet down. So breathe it in. If we can, my friends, straighten up the legs. Now just drop them to the side, and then circle them away, and then bring them in. Now bring them in as far as you can. Use those lower tummy muscles. Take them out wide, and then circle them, and then bring them in. Now if it's a bit much for your hips, okay, we can always bend the knees. So we're circling, dropping, abs on, and then pull in, not letting that pelvis tilt forward. So hardest is legs straight. The lower we bring our legs, the more we are going to challenge our abdominals, okay? Or bend those knees. Pull them in here, pull them in. If we need to make work easier or a little lighter, just do one leg, but we're keeping the pelvis level, okay? Pull that leg in, keeping the foot light, and then swap sides. So there's always options, my friends. Just keep that lower back on all the time. Just keep it on all the time. And keep those abdominals on. So ribs down to your pelvis. Think about your lower back, where it is. So if the feet are off the floor, we want to be in imprint. If the feet are on the floor, we can stay in that neutral and really use our core to stop that back from coming to that imprint. Pull the leg in there, use those lower abdominal muscles. Lovely, just one last one, guys, one last one. So we're getting mobility through the hip, length through the hamstring, stabilizing the pelvis. Lovely, hold it there. Lovely. Now just rock those knees in. Just pull them in and out. Peel that lower back up off the floor. Just peel it up off the floor. Well done. Superb. Now just straighten out one leg. Hold onto the calf, pull it in, and then let it float away. Just pull it in and let it float away. Just one more move in, and then we're going to hold it in. All right? So this time abs on, chin tucked, and just hold that leg in there. Pushing down into the sit bones. Breathing that nice length down the back of the leg. Finding your breath. Just slide the other leg down to the floor. Release your hip and let the weight of the leg just sink into the mats. Keep pulling this leg in, finding your breath. If you can, flex your feet. Now that gets into that sciatic nerve a lot more. So if that's too much, yeah, just think about pointing or flexing. Or, my friends, just don't flex it if it's way too much. But if you can, give me a little point and a flex. And really drive into the heel. So it almost feels like somebody's drawn a big line from your butt all the way to the heel as you flex your foot. Lovely. Now slide in that back leg. Bring this front foot onto the knee and just press your knee away. Now we're going to start to lengthen that piriformis a little bit more, okay? So arms down by your sides, and as we do that, we're going to strengthen up the buttock of this back leg. So arms by your sides, chin tucked. Lift your pelvic floor and engage your tummy. Breathe in, breathe out. Squeeze your butt and lift your hips up. Once you lift the hips, drop this front bent knee down, and then bring it down. So just inhale. And then exhale, lift your hips right up and drop the knee. See if you can lift this hip up and drop the knee. And bring it down. Breathe it in, breathe out, lift up. Just inhale. And then exhale. This time, we're going to stay up there. Make sure the foot's forwards of that supporting leg. And just keep it up there for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Really lift your hips. Make sure you're not slanted. 3, 2, 1. And then bring it on down. Good job. Imprint that lower back. Hug your knee in. Place the foot down. And let's just try on the other side. So straighten up that leg. Keep it nice and straight. And just ease it in. And then let it float away. So just breathe it in, breathe it out, put it on in there. Really sit down into those sit bones. Use your breath. This time hold that leg in. So just hold it in. Straighten out your other leg. Feel that nice stretch deeply down. So we want this leg straight because these hamstrings come below the knee. So if it's bent, we never get the full length of the hamstrings. We only get sort of from here to the butt. But it's these low ones, yeah, right down there behind the knee. Try that point and that flex for me. Really flex your foot, drive it to the ceiling. As you flex your foot and the heel comes to the ceiling, toes to nose, push the back of the knee away. Lovely, slide that back foot in and let's place the foot on the knee and just press that knee away. Just press it away. Use your breath. Just try flexing this foot just to give a bit of stability through the knee. Arms come down by the sides. Let's just inhale and then let's exhale. Drive your hips up. Drop the knee down and then bring it down. Just breathe it in and then breathe it out. Really squeeze in, pressing through the heel of this supporting foot and the bottom, but dropping that back knee. This time let's stay up there. Just stay up there for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. Ooh, bring it on down there. Hug those knees in. Just take that nice circle around with your knees. Get into those hips. And then let's just go the other way. Well done. Drop one foot and then the other. Just roll onto your side. And we're just going to push ourselves up nice and slowly. Just come up to kneeling. Take a deep breath, rise up. And then just exhale. Breathe. Lovely, take a deep breath, rise up. And then exhale. Just bring one foot forwards. Let's do our last little arm circle from standing. Rise up all the way to your toes. And then exhale. Superb. Well done. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed doing this on catch up. Well done, everybody. Let me know if it helps, specifically with lower back pain or sciatic pain. Well done. Superb. Good job, everyone.